Hi, Scorpio. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. This is your 3-card reading for the week of December 6th through 13th, 2020. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Press the bell for notifications. I am offering 30-minute readings for $30. And information is below. If I want to thank everybody who's signed up for my Instagram. My Instagram is Red Color. It is my art site where I feature my artwork, textiles, dyeing, painting, stamping, etc. If that's interesting to you, please subscribe. I appreciate your support. Okay, feeling very calm. I got this deep calm coming over me. Ooh, deep calm. Okay, and let's get to the reading. One, two, three. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's nice. It's funny because it does feel calm because temperance shows up. Okay, the Queen of Wands. So maybe you have a passion or a creative idea or project that you are ready to kind of be in charge of, or to manifest, or to move forward with. That's good. Then you get the 2. 2 is about choices. Oh, so here's the Queen, right? This is a powerful queen. I mean, all the queens are powerful, but she's powerful and creative, and so that means, so her being creative, it doesn't necessarily have to be that I'm an artist, I'm a writer, la la la. It could also, she's passionate, and she knows how to bring the energy of her passion together in order to get what she wants, right? She's fiery, feisty, someone to be reckoned with. Then you get a 2, right? Waiting for his ships to come in. So there might be something that you've already put in motion that you have, it's like, oh, okay. But you have choices, which is great. So there might even be 2 things that you put in motion, or maybe you're doing 2 things at once. One thing has to do with A, and the other thing, I couldn't think of something, and the other thing has to do with B. So you might want to go after A, you might want to go after B, you might want to go after both. It's good. It's good. And now the reason I'm putting in my glasses is because I can't see. And I wanted to see the details of your pajamas. You get temperance. Temperance is lovely. I mean, there are so many great things that are going on in this card, but the greatest thing, aside from the angel, is, and God's name is in here. It's very hard to see. You can see that. This is God's name in Hebrew. The Tetragrammaton. It's the 4 letters that make up God's name in Hebrew. The path is clear. You get the path. The tarot is about the path. Now, the reason I put on my glasses, 11. Roman numerals are such a pain in the ass. 14, which is a 3, creativity. Okay. It was just to read this. I couldn't see. You'd think I know them by now, but I don't. Because I also read according to the numbers, and 2s are about choice, and 3s are about creativity. I do feel like there's going to be choices. I also feel like This is what it feels like. Like for me, I'll tell you personally what's going on. Personally, what I'm trying to figure out in moving forward into this new world that we're living in is how to have more than one source of income, right? Not to put all my eggs in one basket because people work for corporation. Oh, I work for a corporation. It's like, well, if there's no corporation, there's no money, right? Uh, and to also to be more, for me, to be more balanced. It's like I want to have a work life and a spiritual life and a social life and a creative life and a et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And to be more balanced so that all these things, like I could put energy into and they can bring back energy toward me, right? So that's, I think, the way it's going for a lot of people in the world, right? It's also, it's good to be balanced like that, to be balanced like that. And to allow yourself to move and grow and, oh, like this week, I'm concentrating on my social life, or at this time of the day, I concentrate on blah, 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 whatever it is. So what I'm kind of getting also, because there's a sense of balance and there's a sense of like a blessing, inspiration, healing. Temperance has a lot of meanings. I feel like, maybe there are two things you can go after. Maybe there is two passions that you are involved with, or you want to be involved with. And I think you can take action toward both. I think you could take action toward both and then kind of see what happens, or maybe balance your energies in, you know, two different areas. The Queen of Wands is certainly capable of that. Certainly capable of that. She's a formidable queen, that's for sure. And I think it's good. I think it's good. There's a real sense, for me, there's a real sense of balance with this reading. And a sense of maybe combining. It's almost like combining maybe two creative projects or two fertile ideas. And not necessarily that they have to be combined forever, but it's kind of like maybe there's a complementary aspect to it. Like, let's say I don't know how else. So this is my example that came to me. Let's say you bought a house and it's a lovely house, blah, blah, blah. So, part of you want to decorate the inside, which is great, that's what people do. But you also want to like make the outside, the exterior part of the inside. And you want a correlation, that you want a correlation between what's going on in your garden and what's going on, that's a perfect what I'm saying now. You want a correlation between what's going on in your interior and your exterior. There's got to be a correlation and a balance met. For comfort, for joy, for abundance, for inspiration and for balance. Nice reading. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. And there's a creative aspect to it. I guess the creativity in all our lives is really finding the balance. And I think there's going to be a lot of headway made in that area or those areas this week. This week, I always, not always, but on certain days, I feel like when I look at him, so, whatever, he sent his stuff out to sea, right? I don't know, like make believe it's ancient times. So he had wool, right? And he sheared a sheep and he sent the wool out and he wanted to trade it for a foodstuff. So he's waiting for the foodstuff to come in so that he can resell it and make money, blah, blah, blah. But, for me, personally, it's like, okay, sometimes I plant a seed in a certain way. He didn't plant a seed, but I sent my ship off in a certain way. And I could either sit around and like pace back and forth and wait for that ship, or because I have like this other idea behind me, right? I could just let the ship come when the ship's kind of come, right? Because, in those times, it's like, who knows when it's going to show up? I'd be grateful if there were no storm, and it'll be sometime in the spring. Oh, someone will let me know, and I can get started on this. Maybe I have another commodity aside from sheep. Let's say I have wheat, right? So I have wheat. So, well, that's my other thing. So it's like, well, I better go home and take care of the wheat so that I can trade it for something else. That's what's coming to me. So it's like, okay, so there might be something you put in the fire, to grow. And it's like, okay, well, I took my action on that. Let me get started on this other thing now too. I feel like there's a little bit of that going on. And maybe there's a way to combine the two that makes sense, that will help me to be more balanced. That's my take. Blessings to you. One-on-ones are available all below. And I hope to see you soon.